Hey guys, get my full unfiltered show the way you can't here on YouTube by visiting thecomicsgym.com. It's free and totally uncensored. Well, what do you mean by that, Nick? Well, I don't know if you know who Julie Kelly is. She's part of the website called American Greatness, which is actually a great site that we stumbled on. She was on with Mark Levin and discussing how jerk-off Biden and Pelosi have the Department of Justice still hunting down innocent people from the January 6th insurrection. Let's think about that. Huh? Think about that. That shit, that's what went on in Cuba and Russia circa 1940. Unbelievable. Here's her commenting on what the Biden administration is doing to, people that were anywhere near the Capitol on January 6th. Check it out.
I think what the American people need to know is that the U.S. government, Joe Biden's Justice Department, is holding political prisoners in a jail in Washington, D.C. that has been opened up specifically to house January 6th defendants awaiting trial. They've been denied bail. They're living in harsh, almost solitary confinement conditions in this jail. But what's overall happening, as we can get into the specifics of what's happening at this jail, I call it the deplorable jail because that's, of course, how the Biden regime views these people. But the FBI and DOJ continues this nationwide manhunt. They've arrested almost 500 people now, mostly for misdemeanor charges related to what happened on January 6th. This is a political persecution against Trump supporters. And the American people need to know what is happening and why it's happening.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine the balls on Pelosi and Biden?
You fucking pompous, stuck-up, snot-nosed, English, giant, twerp, scumbag, fuckface, dickhead, asshole.
Those are political prisoners. Literally, some of them haven't even been charged yet. They've been in there since January in almost solitary confinement conditions. One guy I think with the guy with the Viking hat gets smacked around to the point where he's unconscious for a couple hours. Fucking think about that. In the United States of America. Are you happy now, people who voted Democrat, you fucks? Can't wait till they come after you. Oh, that's right, they won't, as long as you got a fucking D beside you. Can you imagine? Not even charged yet, some of them. That's classic Castro shit. Ay, ay, ay. And then she talks about the actual insurrection itself and some of the sham charges about weapons. Here you go.
They referred to this as an armed insurrection. Nancy Pelosi came out on January 7th, held a very dramatic press conference, and referred to the events of January 6th as an armed insurrection. So that was all it took for the media and plenty of Republican politicians to go ahead and echo that line, that this was armed. But Mark, not one person has been charged with carrying or using a firearm inside the Capitol building that day. As you know, the only person who used a weapon, a firearm, inside the Capitol building was the still unidentified Capitol police officer who shot and killed an unarmed female veteran, Ashley Babbitt.
Yeah, okay. Biden's like,
what are we doing? What's going on right now?
Nothing, Joe. We're protecting the Capitol. We just killed an unarmed white woman, and we're going to protect the black cop that did it. Nobody even knows who he is. Meanwhile, black people and white people, Antifa, BLM members, rioting, fucking looting, burning, all summer long. They don't even bother looking for them. If you guys don't know what you're in for, you're fucking... They really think they're going to turn this thing into like an apartheid South Africa thing, where they're going to rile up the blacks to come after white people. It's not going to work like that in this country. Big fucking difference. Number one, it's 68% white still. I know that hurts your feelings. And pretty much all of us are armed to the teeth. So good luck with that wet dream, Pelosi, you leathery nipple dope you. Oh, they make me so goddamn mad. Unfucking real. It is unreal what's going on in this country. And like I said, what's frustrating is you can't really yell at Biden because he's just fucking They handed him shit. Get out there. Say this. Get out. Yeah, why? Tap dance for us. Yeah, do a handstand. Makes me very angry. And then she talks, thirdly, about, this big myth of white supremacy. If 1/10 of that was true, about this country being all white, do you understand the war would have been on a long time ago, and fucking city blocks would be blown up, especially Minneapolis and fucking Portland. But here she is talking about this myth about white supremacy.
My question is, do we know how many of these individuals were neo-Nazis or Klansmen? Because I looked and I couldn't find any information on it.
None that I've seen. I think you saw one guy early on with a Camp Auschwitz T-shirt, and they used that, the media's evidence that these were neo-Nazis. But no, I've seen no racist language in any of the court documents. Certainly nothing to support the idea that these are white supremacists or domestic violent extremists, as our director of national intelligence refers to them.
Oh my God. Unbelievable. Biggest lie ever. It's such a white supremacist nation that people of color are sneaking in on inner tubes, fucking building rafts out of coconut trees. You see them in line at the bank. They still have seaweed in their hair. They're already on welfare. Yeah, it's the most hateful place on the earth. Fuck you, Biden. Fuck you, Chuck Schumer. Fuck you, Pelosi, and especially the squad, AOC. Can you imagine? They don't speak on it, and the media stays silent. Except for, the Levin Show, Fox News, maybe America One, News. 3 things. They have 173 things. And they're just crickets. Just crickets. I, for one, am fed up. That's why I'm wearing purple today. Dressed like a pimp in Detroit. Hey, guys, watch the full episode of the Nick DiPaolo Show for free on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, Android, iPhone, Android Mobile, or on your computer for free by visiting thecomicsgym.com or downloading the Comics Gym app.